All right, next up, Kathleen Toomey, you in the house? Woohoo! Kathleen is a marketing professional with more than 30 years experience and some fans in building consumer brands such as Timberland, Stonyfield Farm, Lender's Bagels, and Rockport Shoes. Additionally, she has served in marketing positions within higher education for the University of New Hampshire and Babson College, and has developed advertising and positioning for Bentley University. For the past 9 years, Kathleen has served as Vice President of Marketing for Riverwoods, a nationally accredited continuing care retirement community, also known by the acronym CCRC. That's in Exeter. In her time at Riverwoods, her team has maintained a 96% occupancy average, while also opening and filling a brand new campus in record time. Riverwood's 3 campuses are home to 620 residents over the age of 62. Kathleen is passionate about reversing the misconception of aging and encouraging people to embrace the wisdom and opportunity that comes with a new attitude towards aging. She is a regular presenter to professional groups, such as financial planners and estate attorneys, explaining contract differences and key quality metrics within CCRCs nationally. An incorrigible reader of literary fiction, Kathleen enjoys running, skiing, hiking. Skiing? There's no hiking there. I just lied about that. I got on a roll. I was thinking about Emma. Sorry. She likes hiking, so I was right. I just knew it. She also likes theater and singing. She's lurking behind me, creepy. She is a volunteer with St. Vincent de Paul, Exeter, and is past board chair of Crossroads House and past board member of Prescott Park's Art Festival. She is looking forward to her wedding in September. So let's give her a double clap for presenting and her wedding.
Let's talk about me. Well, you, but me first. What do I know about aging? I totally won the parent lottery. That's Mom and Dad, Tom and Kathy to you, at their engagement in the junior year. Today, they've been married 59 years after 5 kids and 14 grandkids. But it didn't start out that way. This is the last photo that my mother has of her parents at her June college graduation. In November of that year, while she was getting ready to get married to my dad, her father dropped dead of a heart attack at age 58. 2 weeks later, her mother went into a coma and died a week after that. Mom canceled the church wedding, the blue velvet bridesmaid dresses, and got married in a suit. After a brief one-night honeymoon, my mom and dad got together and started their own family. They were good at it. They had 4 children in 4 years. So that's me, that's my grandfather. So they were good at it. But for them, it was a tabula rasa. It was a blank slate. They had no sense of aging. I only had one grandparent right there holding me. And for them, they had no sense of aging. All they wanted to do was live longer than their parents and survive us. That's myself in my fabulous fashion outfit in the 70s with the hair, and 3 of my 4 brothers. So can you blame them if all they wanted to do is live longer than their own parents? They had no sense of getting older. As special as my parents are, I suggest this is not an unusual circumstance. People didn't expect to turn 100, never mind 70. They weren't prepared for it. My parents were born in 1933, the year Social Security was created. And at that time, the life expectancy was 64. No wonder Social Security kicked in at 65. Today, it's a whole new ballgame. We are living longer, and there's more of us. Some people call it a silver tsunami. The boomers are turning older, they're retiring, and there's more of them. This is a different version of a grandparent than my grandparent. So we know 60 is the new 40. And we know that we're living longer and we're healthier. So there's no stuffed chair in that photo. So this should be good news, right? Well, then how come all the birthday cards starting at age 40 are doom and gloom? Do we not get it? The alternative is not good. I get so worked up about people who moan and groan about getting older. You're living longer and you're healthier, so shouldn't it be good? But I'm no Pollyanna. I know that aging brings challenging change. I know that of people who are 65, 70% of them will need long-term care. One of my favorite writers on the topic, Atul Gawande, author of Being Mortal, says, "We blind ourselves to the opportunity of changing age for the better." I also know that what we need to do is to plan for it. If 70% of adults need long-term care, what are we going to do about it? The answer, nothing. We are all ostriches, sticking our heads in the sand, formally smart people who have planned to buy a house, educate their children, take a vacation. Suddenly, aging, they shut down. They don't plan for this. It's not going to happen to me. So why does that happen? One is fear of aging and death. Two is the story of my parents. There's no roadmap. They don't know how to do this. No one's ever done this before. So no wonder they are afraid of changing. Why do I know so much about change? Because I work in a community where people have chosen their change. They have looked clear-eyed into the future and said, I want to do something. I want to plan so that if I need care, it's there. And they've planned it, but along the way, they have made new best friends at 75, skied Utah at 85, become first-time authors at 73. In contrast, their colleagues are living at home alone, independent, but alone. Choosing your change is not easy. It's much easier to imagine this as being your independence, where your kids have moved away, your neighbors have moved away, you stop driving at night, but you feel you're independent. A scary fact is you stop communicating. At age 75, adults only spend 8% of their time communicating, a 50% drop from 10 years prior. So imagine that fact, then you're living alone. You are really isolated. Is there anything hopeful in this news of mine? Yes. New research shows that there are 3 factors that decrease the onset of dementia by 50%, and they're all lifestyle factors: sleep, exercise, and socialization. We all fear dementia, or statistically, people fear dementia more than death, but you can change that if you change how you approach your life. The other fantastic news provided by the Baltimore Study of Aging is that people who are 40s and 50s who have a positive attitude towards aging, remember the birthday cards, have a better cognitive outcome later in life. So there is a strong mind-body connection. It does matter how you live and how you think about getting older. So the good news is we're living longer, we're living more healthy, and if we stay active, we can have a fantastic future. Take it from me and Mom and Dad.